Have you chosen your wine selection for your Thanksgiving meal yet? Well, if you can get past the sideways stigma, you may want to consider a Merlot. Here to tell us about a Merlot he recommends is WSJ's Charles Passy with the Weekend Sip. Hello, Charles. Great to see you.
Happy weekend and happy pre-Thanksgiving.
That's right. Thank you. We're thinking about it already, right? Why did Merlots get such a bad rap for a while?
Well, it is the sideways stigma. You know, in the movie, the main character, Miles, embraced Pinot Noir. He waxed poetic about Pinot, and he said, if we're ordering Merlot, I'm leaving. That was his line about a restaurant. He used a few four-letter words, too. He really did not like Merlot.
So tell me the difference between a Merlot and a Cabernet.
Well, Merlot, I mean, I think the reason Miles didn't like it, Merlot is sort of the sweeter Cabernet, if you will. I mean, there's a lot of different ways of describing it, but it is a much more approachable wine. Cabernets are big and heavy and tannic. Merlots are more lighter, approachable. They're not as light as a Pinot. Some people kind of think them as a little bit silly and a little bit kind of maybe almost too mainstream, if you will.
But you're saying do not write off the Merlot.
No. I mean, the fact of the matter is there was probably a lot of bad Merlot being made right around the time of Sideways. It sort of exploded in the American wine scene, but there has always been good Merlot, and there continues to be. And what's kind of interesting is the $10 and up Merlot category has seen some growth in the last few years. You know, sales going up by as much as 4% a year, depending on the year. And so, you know, it is a wine worth considering, and it's a wine worth considering for Thanksgiving.
Fantastic. Well, tell us about the specific Merlot that you brought.
This is from Swanson. It's a vineyard in Napa Valley, and it's a high-priced Merlot. It's $32, and you know, I think you'll find that it's got certainly sweetness. It's got a little bit of body, not as heavy as a Cabernet, and it's got a sort of a cleanness, almost a refreshing quality. I mean, it's not a white wine, but I think when you sort of look at all those elements, you say, well, this could work with some of the heavier aspects of a Thanksgiving meal and some of the lighter aspects. Thanksgiving is tricky because there's a lot going on at the table, but I think this one works well.
Well, let's give it a taste.
All right.
I'm curious to see. I haven't had a Merlot in a while. I like that. Hey, there's nothing wrong with this.
I don't know. When I try to think of one adjective after I tried it, I said delightful. I mean, it's an easy to drink wine. I think it will work well, not only with all the dishes, but with all the company you have.
Yes.
The other thing I like about it for Thanksgiving is it's going to provoke a conversation at the table. And maybe a conversation not about politics. So
but Merlot. Let's argue about Merlot and forget the election. All right. That's a good idea, Charles.
There you go.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you so much.